Yeah, we're back.
Woo!
Hey, everybody, we're back. I'm here with the voice of reason.
And I'm here with the troll.
Yeah, and today we're talking about Cobra Kai Season 5.
How Chozen stole Season 5.
Yeah, well, he robbed him on a date. Yeah, that's what Chozen does. No, we're going to talk about Season 5, and like Chozen, in our opinion, ran away with this season.
He sure did.
Right? And believe me, I understand why everyone is saying that Thomas Ian Griffith kind of ran away with this season. He was amazing. What a great villain. He was better now than he was before.
Yeah.
This was his best, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was incredible. But Chozen, I mean, I did not see this coming. We got every episode with Chozen.
Yeah.
And we got to see him in so many different kind of environments and so many different things. We got to see him playing the mole, right? I love that.
Yeah.
We got to see him in a leadership role and as a mentor.
Yeah.
In great aspects there. We got to see a lot of emotion from him. We got the reveal. By the way, spoilers for Season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't click on a video that says how Chozen stole S5 unless you already are familiar with S5. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to have it ruined
Plus,
for you.
we spoil everything.
Yeah, we're spoilers. All right, so yeah, and at the end, the whole thing is in episode 10, where Chozen was, it turns out he's in love with Kumiko.
Yeah.
You know, that whole reveal, we saw him drunk. We saw him cracking jokes. We saw him dead serious.
He was funny drunk.
Yeah, we saw him fight. We saw him do everything. He was so multifaceted in this season that I did not expect that. I did not expect him to be in every episode.
Yeah.
I thought we'd have a little arc at the beginning, 3-4 episodes tops, but
yeah,
he was just tits in this season.
He was the most entertaining aspect of the entire season.
I thought so. Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about some of the things that made this motherfucker so interesting. All right, voice of reason. All right, so to me, it was episode 2 when I really thought, man, this guy's got the goods. Was at the end when he ends up beating up all of Terry Silver's applicants.
Yes.
And it I
think applicants is generous.
Wait, is that another inside line? Was that Daniel?
That was Daniel.
That's what Daniel Yeah. Okay. So Chozen, when he whipped all their asses, that was great enough.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he gave that intimidating speech to Terry Silver, that, to me, that's when the season began.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Miguel and his dad and all the Mexican ass he wanted to get on a little vacation.
Oh, my Lord.
But
when Chozen said to Terry Silver, "You will not cross this line," or with the whole thing that he did there, I was like, "Oh, we are into it now."
Yeah, something about stay away from the LaRusso family.
Yeah,
and he said, "You don't cross this line." That's when I'm like, thank God, this is exactly what I wanted.
He took charge.
Oh, that was awesome. So right then, I thought, this is Chozen's story now. And they did exactly what I wanted them to do. They didn't just...
Oh, thank God.
They didn't let it just be a Johnny and Daniel versus Terry Silver thing.
Yeah.
They really worked in Chozen. They even ended up working in Mike Barnes in a pretty significant way.
Mm-hmm. And Amanda.
Yeah, and Amanda, right?
Amanda.
Everybody was in on this. God, this was cool. I'm just really glad. I didn't want Chozen to just help and be sort of reluctant. I wanted his heart to be in this, and it was. That's the thing. He was just awesome because he had heart. He had violence. He delivered ass beatings. He had so many tearful moments. Yeah. That moment where we tell Sam LaRusso the story about how he and Daniel, how they had their fight long ago. And he said Daniel was fighting for, but I was fighting against. Yeah, that is so fucking awesome. I love that.
That was great.
When she hugged him and everything, there was just so much heart there.
Yeah,
I like that he's part of the LaRusso family now. Even though they all know that long ago he tried to kill him. He really wanted to kill Daniel bad.
That is a story for the ages.
You know what we need? We need a new version of Karate Kid Part 2, where the future fairy, shows up and tells them, guys, everything's going to be fine in 40 years. You're going to love each other. You're going to be such good friends, you know? Yeah. All right, so let's talk about when Chozen and Daniel show up at Mike Barnes' place. By the way, what is Mike Barnes doing living right nearby? That's ridiculous. He wouldn't stay in California.
Why not?
Why the fuck would he? He was a kid.
We talked about this before. Why would he?
It's stupid. He would have gone back home. It's ridiculous.
He can live anywhere.
Oh, come on. This is what an incredible coincidence that he lives nearby. But anyway, so the Chozen and Danny show up. Although that scene was super campy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was above and beyond campy and silly.
So
it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And fucking, I'm telling you, he's got comedic chops, this motherfucker.
Yes.
He's got comedic chops, and he's got karate chops, and he's got emotive chops. He's got it all. So he shows up.
Pork chops, loin chops.
Pork chops.
He's got all the chops.
He's got every kind of chop you're gonna.
For all we know, he owns chaps.
He might, but he was so good in the scene. He was funny, and then we got the little fight, the martial arts action with him. It was so good. So all right, so Chozen was fantastic there too. So what else? What else did Chozen do that we love? Well,
swim naked.
Well, I could have done without that. I thought that was a little much. But
how about the LaRusso kids? Did you notice? Because I could not help but notice.
I noticed there were LaRusso kids. Yeah, he's got a boy and a girl.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm glad you noticed that much.
And I think one of them does karate or something.
Yeah. No, when he was teaching the MIYAGI-Do kids to protect the egg, when he got the egg from both of the LaRusso kids, he just looked at them with such disdain and disgust.
Oh, the way he shook his head?
He was so disappointed.
Yeah.
He didn't do that with any of the other MIYAGI-Dos. The other MIYAGI-Dos, he took the egg, he was like, go, you're out of here, go wherever.
That's true. He does. He shakes his head in just absolute disgust.
Yes, he just expected so much more from those two kids.
That's another thing about him is that he does all these Mr. Miyagi things.
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi did a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
You know, he would look at Daniel with just
yeah. Sometimes, Miyagi would. He would just shake his head.
Yeah, Chozen takes all Mr. Miyagi's lines, but Chozen's never heard Miyagi say them. Hey, what did Daniel sit Chozen down and go, look, here's Mr. Miyagi's best zingers.
Yeah.
I want you to just replay these. Yeah, find a way, squeeze them into action. Yeah, love it, love it. So he does shake his head at the kids. That's funny. He really is disgusted in the LaRusso kids. But you know, at the end of that scene, that whole protect your leg thing, I liked how at the end of all that he gave another great speech.
Yeah,
a lot more emotion again when he told the kids. God, he was so full of wisdom when he told the kids that. That Cobra Kai, inch deep, mile wide, and we're mile wide. Oh my God,
that was good. That was good writing.
It was really good. I think the three guys, the producers of the show, I think they see Chozen in kind of the same way that we do, where they always thought you could do so much with him. He could be another bad guy who gets redeemed. Look at this. All three guys that Daniel fought not only are his buddies now, but they were all redeemed in some way too.
Yeah. And he's really adding the element. There's an element that's been missing, and it's missing, unfortunately, because Pat Morita is no longer here, and we don't have actual Miyagi, as a part of all of this. And I mean, he's definitely a part of it, but he's not actually physically here. And Chozen kind of gives that element to it, and he brings some of that wisdom that Daniel's always needed. He always needs that guidance, even now. And so for Chozen to kind of step in, and now he kind of provides some of that guidance and wisdom that I think Miyagi would if Miyagi were here.
Daniel-san, you're not yourself.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was another great time.
Yeah.
He gets him out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spent a lot of this season serving as Daniel's voice of reason.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Never thought about that.
Yeah. Oh, see, Chozen and I.
They should start a YouTube channel together.
We have so much in common.
Roll with Daniel-san. He's like, and I, voice of reason.
That's cute.
Yeah, Daniel-san and the voice of reason. By the way, guys, if you made it this far into the video so far, you must be enjoying it, or you're too far away to stop the video. So if you're enjoying it, what the hell? Click the like, right?
Button,
like the video. Well, we worked hard on this. It might not seem like it, but we did.
Hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment.
Yeah, show people. Say, look, there's a stupid fucking channel with this green monster. And then they'll end up on a Marvel channel. And you're like, no, not that. Over here. Roll
different
control.
Green monster.
Yeah, different. So more stuff about Chozen. God, there were so many good things. Well, let's talk about the little moment in episode 3 that I fucking love. When... this is right after Chozen had humiliated Terry Silver and his guys. And they see Silver at the golf club, or at the golf club at the
at the country club.
The country club, yeah.
Something.
Yeah, I love when Daniel's a smartass to him. Whatever. Yeah, that was hilarious. When I am gasoline. That was fucking wicked.
Boom.
He is so good. God, the guy hadn't acted for a long time. I wonder if there was a lot of behind the scenes like trepidation as to whether he could pull off this much. Like I'm imagining that they probably said, look, the producers probably said, we want to involve, we really want Chozen on this season, but we got to be careful of how much we do with them because the actor hadn't hadn't worked in such a long time.
Wow. Well, it came right back to him, obviously.
Yeah, I wonder if they said, well, let's try a bunch of scenes and see what happens and we can rework. And he just kept killing. I get the impression he just kept killing it, and they just kept coming up with more writing for more work for him. You know, fucking cool. How about his watching of The Bachelor?
Yeah.
You know, once again, the show does something brilliant because the first couple times that we caught word of that. I think there were twice we got caught watching Bachelor, right? And
90 Day Fiance.
Or 90 Day Fiance, okay, whatever. And so I think at first it was just supposed to be a harmless joke that didn't mean anything. It was just, oh, isn't that ironic that Chozen's kind of a tough guy, but now he's watching these shows. And then at the end with the reveal that he's in love with Kumiko was so perfect because then you go, oh, I get it. It's kind of like Johnny with the Coors Banquet. Initially, we were just supposed to think that he was in the Coors Banquet because it was a cheap, kind of trashy beer. That went on for 4 years. And then we found in real time, and then we find out actually it's because his dad drank that, right? So that was, these reveals are really good. They make you think that you're just laughing along at nothing. And then later you find out there's actual meaning to what's going on. I just think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
God, what else did Chozen do? Oh, how about, well, let's just cut to the chase here. One of the best lines in this whole season was when Mike Barnes was trying to insist that they need to go after Terry Silver that night. And then Chozen, like, Daniel turns to Chozen, he's like, Chozen, help me out here. And Chozen goes, I have Silver's address. Let's applaud that. That was the fucking greatest. When he says, I have Silver's address. That was the best.
Cut head off snake.
No, cut the head off snake. My God, that was brilliant. And I love that this show was so good. I love that it took all of Daniel's 3 former enemies, now friends, to come together and still decide to go do the wrong thing. Like, Daniel was the one saying, no, guys, we can't do that. He's going to get his one day. Because sooner or later, something's going to happen to him. And then Mike Barnes says, no, I think it's sooner.
I like the way the bad boy
thinks. Those 3 guys, all like, when they're with Daniel kind of provides a cooler head.
Yeah.
But once they all got together, it took all but, 15 seconds for them to go to a man's house, break in, not through the open gate, and burst in and fight his whole army
in the party limo.
It's just perfect writing. So many other shows and movies, like we saw Halloween Ends, right? That fucking sucked. And so we go right into this whole thing of like writing our own fan fiction of how it could be better, what we'd have done differently, how it should really have been. I have nothing like that to say about Cobra Kai.
I know.
I always think their plan is better than what I would have come up with. Every time.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. I have Silver's address. Yes. And how perfectly written that he did have it from earlier on. Like that was so perfect that he was there at the house initially. Yeah. Then when he gets over there, when they get there, and Barnes goes down pretty quick, which I did not see coming. I didn't think that we'd lose Barnes.
Right. Yeah.
I thought they would use him a lot more.
I would have liked to see more fight, a little more fight scene from Sean Kanan, but still.
This is why I really do have a little conspiracy theory that maybe they ended up just because I think budget-wise they can only afford so much time from these guys, and Sean Kanan only got 2 episodes, I believe, right? So I kind of think that they just decided to give a lot more time to Chozen. I really do. I think that in the writing process and all, they just had to be wary of the budget. But I don't know. That's just a thought. Anyway, when they get there, the fight with Chozen and Silver was great. And someone was saying in the comments, by the way, in our comment section, somebody was saying that ultimately Chozen should have been the one to take down Terry Silver at the end. By the way, guys, don't forget to click like if you're enjoying this.
Please.
We're almost done. But like, subscribe, click bells. But also, Chozen... I guess the point of him fighting Terry Silver at the end and being the last one to take him out, I felt like Daniel still needed to ultimately be that guy. It's Daniel's story. But I love that Chozen had the more violent fight. There was blood. There was
weapons.
Weapons were involved. I'm not afraid to die. I'm a warrior at heart. That whole thing. That was incredible. Hey, how worried were you when you thought Chozen was?
Oh, I was heartbroken. I thought for sure he was a goner.
Yeah, I really thought so too. And then when Silver comes in and they say, "Where's Chozen?" He says he's off the board. I thought, holy shit, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway, guys, we'll be back to talk more about Chozen. Like, subscribe. Thank you for being part of the channel.
Thanks so much.